Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad to finally be home. We just got back last week. I was traveling for a full month in the Philippines and Japan, and I had an incredible time, but I'm glad to finally be home. So I wanted to share with you some of the incredible deals that I scored while I was traveling. I always love to save money, and I especially love shopping, and I love shopping when I'm in a country where the currency exchange is in my favor. So I got some great deals that I wanted to share with you and some tips and tricks to save money. I did some vintage shopping. I got a great vintage score. I also went to the outlets in Japan and I got a Gucci bag, which I have not shopped from Gucci in a while. I think this is my first Gucci bag in years. So I was so excited because I think that was probably the best value, like the best discounted item that I got. And then I just have a huge haul from Louis Vuitton. These I scored from the LV in Ginza. I also went shopping in Osaka. And then on my way out of the Narita airport, I got some great deals, and I'll give you some tips on how to shop from the airport. It's not fun being in an airport, but when you can do your duty-free shopping and plan ahead, you can get some great deals. I also have some exciting new jewelry from Idyl, and this video is very generously sponsored by Idyl. Idyl is one of my favorite fine jewelry brands. I wear their jewelry every single day, including this lovely evil eye necklace. All their jewelry is made with 100% conflict-free, lab-created diamonds, so you don't have to worry about any unethical mined diamonds. I also love that all their jewelry is made with 14 karat solid gold. It doesn't tarnish, it doesn't wear, it doesn't oxidize. I have worn this evil eye necklace almost every single day since I got it years ago. I have it in 3 different colors. I have their rings, I have their bracelets. I just wear their pieces all the time. This actually was my travel jewelry bag for this trip. All of their orders come beautifully gift wrapped with a pouch, and they often have other freebies, so make sure you sign up for their newsletter. Whenever they have a promo, you will get first access. Here's another smaller jewelry travel pouch. I've shown this so many times. If you ever watch any of my travel pack with me videos, I always have my Idyl jewelry pouches with me. I also love the Idyl ring case to keep my rings organized. I'm wearing most of my rings, but I keep them in here when I'm traveling. In addition to their gifts with purchase, my favorite feature of Idyl jewelry is all their jewelry is modular. Meaning you start off with the base necklace or earring, and then there are tons of different add-ons that you can choose to mix and match your jewelry. This way it makes it a lot easier to travel. So with their necklaces, you start off with the chain. You can choose from yellow gold, rose gold, or white gold, and then there are tons of different add-ons that you can switch it up. You can stack them. And then same thing with their earrings. You start off with the diamond stud, and then there are tons of different add-ons that you can choose from in different gold colors. I love to mix and match the metals because I wear yellow gold, white gold, and rose gold, so I like to mix and match my earring stack. For my new pieces I have starting from the bottom is Jill. This is the very cool ear climber. I have the stud here first, and then the ear climber just kind of crawls up my earlobe here. And then I was so excited when they came out with these. These are the flat screw back piercings. If you have multiple ear piercings like I do, it can be very uncomfortable when you have a regular butterfly back earring, because I don't always switch out my second and third and then my top earring. I actually never do. So I prefer to have a flat back. So I was so excited when they came out with these. So the ones I chose are Suki, which is the pear-shaped earring, and you have the screw-on flat back, so it's very comfortable to wear in the ear. It's very secure. Sometimes my hair will catch on an earring, or my earring might catch on a sweater or something, and the whole earring will fall off. But these are really secure because it's a secure screw backing. And then at the top here we have the Frankie. This is a 5 bezel set round croissant shaped earring that kind of just snuggles up into the top of my ear here, which I just love. So I love having this little stack, and it's very comfortable to wear. I can fall asleep wearing this in bed, more fun falling asleep on the airplane. So very excited about these. That is my current ear stack from Idyl. I will link everything in the description below, including this and all my other favorite pieces. I'll also include my promo code if you want to save some money, but definitely sign up for their newsletter. You can also sign up for the Idyl Loyalty Rewards program. It's free to join, and you earn points every time you order, and also just for signing up for their email and putting in your birthday, you can use those points and redeem for rewards, or you can redeem your points for a discount. So it's like free cash every time you order. But I am so excited about my new earring stack, and I anticipate you will see me wearing this for a long time. I really don't plan on taking this off at all because they are just so comfortable to wear. Okay, let's just jump into it. We have my first unboxing from the Gucci outlet in the Gotemba outlets. By the way, I plan on doing like a whole vlog, if I can get it together, talking about where we traveled to. We traveled to Osaka, we saw all the sights, we took the bullet train. When we traveled to sightsee Mount Fuji, there are a few different lakes that you can travel to, and it has a beautiful view. Unfortunately, the day that we traveled there was very cloudy, so we didn't really get a great view. Once you're done with your sightseeing, there is a bus you can take that takes you straight to the Gotemba outlets. Amazing outlet, huge. It has every single designer. I was with all my kids, so unfortunately I couldn't visit every single store. There was a huge Prada outlet, store, YSL. I'll try to throw up some pictures, and I might do like a separate vlog of just traveling to Gotemba outlets. My biggest score, my best score is this from the Gucci outlet. By the way, they were amazing there. And what caught my eye was this Gucci like brown monogram and bright pink tote bag in the window. I was looking at that, and then I decided I didn't need a huge bag, so I got this instead. And I'm very excited because this is something that I don't have in my collection. This is the Gucci small Aphrodite bag. It's made with goatskin leather. It is so supple and like it just feels rich, and I don't know if I'm capturing the color. It's this really pretty pink. Guys, I've been on a huge pink kick lately. Maybe it's because I got a ton of the LV Cherry Blossom pieces, but I have just been decked out in pink, especially during this trip and the summer. I see myself wearing a lot of pink, so I figured I would incorporate a full leather, pink leather bag in my collection. And I don't have a Gucci bag, I don't have a pink bag. So I picked this up and I just couldn't resist. This was on super clearance at the outlet. I was looking at something else, and then I just was asking her if she had any other pink bags, and she brought this out. It was something like 40 or 60 or whatever % off. So let me just, I'm like all over the place. Okay, that's what it looks like. Very cute. I tried it on in store. It looked great. You have a short leather adjustable shoulder strap. You have this really cool chain. You can remove this one. This kind of is similar in shape and size to the LV Boulogne bag, where you get the gold chain, you have the shorter strap, although I don't, actually that one didn't have a shorter leather strap. And then inside, you can actually turn this into a crossbody bag. I'm not gonna add it on now, but you can have this worn as a crossbody bag, you can wear it as a top shoulder bag, or you can use the chain. It's tapered here at the top, but wider on the base. So this fits my phone, it fits my keys, my sunnies, all my essentials. You have a like credit card pockets right there, and then that's pretty much it. I think it's a suede, or it feels like an Alcantara lining. Okay, guys, guess how much this bag is? I was shocked. So I had to look this up. It is available online. I found it at Farfetch for $2,071 right now as I'm filming this. So I'll link this below where it's available now. But you guys, I got this at the outlet. They take the tax off right away, like at the point of purchase. So whereas in other countries, in Europe and whatever, when you're shopping, you pay the tax at the time of purchase, and then at the airport on your way out, then you get your VAT refund. In Japan, they do it right away. It's perfect. Unless you're in a department store. I have to do a whole video about shopping, but at every store where it's VAT free and tax free, they do it at the time of purchase. Okay, so long story short, so Farfetch, this bag retails currently for $2,071. At the outlet in the Gotemba Premium outlets in Japan, I paid $820.34 US. I got one small vintage item. I did go vintage shopping at a few different stores. I have the card here. This was in, I believe it was Shinjuku, or no, it was Shibuya. I think we're near Shibuya Crossing. I was going to walk away from this, but then they lowered the price for me as I was standing there. So I couldn't resist, but I got this LV vintage white multicolor wallet. I don't know the name of this. I just call it the small wallet with the little koala clasp. That is the front. The back, you have a zipper coin pocket back here. You have the little koala clasp. It does have a little bit of the discoloration on the metal, but the canvas is in great quality, the zipper is in great quality, and I love this style because you have credit card slots, you have this clear pocket if you want to have your ID or I don't know, a picture of your kids. You have a slip pocket here, and then this wide open currency pocket for bills. I need all of this. I need card slots. I need a wide space for wide bills, because when I travel to other countries, I like to bring the currency for that country. Yen is really big, wider than the US. And then I like to have a pocket or a zip pocket for coins. On eBay, these currently retail in this similar condition for anywhere from $500 to $800. There's been a huge price increase in vintage Murakami, because I'm assuming because of the, you know, relaunch 20th anniversary collab. So yeah, these retail anywhere from $500 to $800. You can get some of these for maybe $200 to $300, but in like terrible condition. I paid $381.10. And again, this was tax-free at the point of purchase, but that's what it came out to on my card. I used a credit card with no foreign transaction fees, so this way I could keep track of what the conversion rate was. But yeah, so $381.10 for this vintage, excellent condition, multicolor wallet. And then for Louis Vuitton, I actually purchased from 3 different LV locations in Japan. Oh, and also in the Philippines, but that's a whole different video, because with the currency exchange in the Philippines, it's a little different. I found that overall the prices for new LV, the retail prices for new LV in Japan was less than in the Philippines. For some reason, the Philippines, some of the prices were higher. You had to check each one individually. It was a lot of going back and forth, a lot of converting into US, but I did score some deals. So, okay, let me just show it to you. First of all, look how cute all the Japanese LV purchases, if you purchase from the Murakami collection. I got these little stickers, very cute. I don't know what this says. I have to do like a Google Translate, but you have the cherries, happy cherries, which is good because I didn't get any of the cherry packaging in Japan. By the way, guys, I have a huge haul, coming up. I'm still waiting for a couple more pieces here in the States, but I did get some stuff. So that's coming up, but for today, I'm just gonna share with you what I got from Japan. So, okay, here is the smaller box, just the plain packaging. I'll go ahead and open this for you. This is, I believe these are all from the Haneda store. Oh, okay, this is something crazy. So at the Narita airport, sorry, I don't know if I said Haneda. I flew out of the Narita airport, and because I knew I was flying out of Narita, I reached out to a lovely client advisor at the Louis Vuitton in Narita, and this person was recommended to me from one of my amazing followers. Thank you so much for sharing your client advisor with me, because I was able to pre-order these pieces, because, you know, as you know, when you're traveling, you're only there when you're there, and then you're leaving. You're going to be out of the country. You have to like basically plan ahead. So I did this when I traveled to Qatar for the past 2 years. I would basically like message ahead and see if they had something that I wanted at the store, and I would, you know, request for it to be there. In some cases you can pay ahead of time. In Japan you can't pay ahead of time because it's not like a secure card. It has to be a Japanese card, whatever. But I was able to order it, and they were able to hold it for me. But this was something that I picked up just on a whim, and it's so silly. You're gonna be like, what the hell? But I had to get it. This is the Louis Vuitton notepad pouch, okay? Look how cute. They had a whole like stationery setup. Do I need a notepad pouch from LV? Yeah, I do. Okay, and I got this because look how cute the Narita hot stamp is. They are like pretty strict with their hot stamps. They won't hot stamp like an LV luggage tag, even if you bring it in, even if it's blank. You have to purchase it from that location. And I had to do it. So here is the Narita LV Vivienne Pilot, and it kind of matches the little Vivienne stamp already. This was the first time I saw this. It just was so stinking cute, and I just had to. So here is the little notepad that comes with it. LV Post-it notes. And you just kind of stick it in there, okay? Yes, I do use Post-it notes. And yes, I needed to get this. So in the States, this retails for $380 plus tax. But at the Narita airport, this came to $375. So really negligible savings, but I love this stupid thing, and I like the little Narita specialty hot stamp. And then we have this box right here. I was surprised they still had something from this collection, but I had to jump on it because not only did they have something from this collection, but this was a Japanese exclusive. So we have the LV Cherry Blossom Scarf or Car 55. Look how cute this little bandana is. I got this because, first of all, this wasn't available in the States. I don't think. Maybe it was and I just missed it. Whatever. They had it. I had to get it. So this retails for 34,000 Japanese yen, which is about 236 US dollars. So about, I think these maybe are 250 in the States. So a little less, and then again, no tax. But look how cute. Very sheer. I plan on wearing this around my Cherry Blossom Speedy. That was the bag I brought with me to Japan and the Philippines, and I wore it everywhere. And I plan on wearing this somehow, tying my hair back, tying it around the handles, who knows. But it's just so cute. And I don't know if, someone tell me if this was available in the States if you got this. This might have been an Asia or Japan exclusive. And then this third box here is the first cherry item. Spoiler. I got the cosmetic pouch PM in the new cherry. I'm so excited about this because this was one of my first pieces that I got from Louis Vuitton. I might have mentioned this in my white multicolor unboxing. I also got the new Murakami white multicolor cosmetic PM, pouch PM. I just love this style, and I love that it also has the red interior. I did get a sneak peek of this in the Philippines, which I have to do a whole video about visiting the Manila stores because there was an event that I attended. It was amazing. But I like the oversized cherries. And you know, in person, I don't mind it looks like stickers. It's a whole thing. I like that the screen printing is multi-layered with, you know, it feels like it's raised. But it's not a sticker. I just like that it's more protected because I do have some vintage cherry pieces, or one. No, I have shoes too. Anyway, but it wears out and the painting wears off. It's harder to retouch because it's this gradient, you know, shading. It's not like the multicolor LV where you can just touch up the colors and each letter is one color. It would be very hard to retouch the cherries. Personally, you'd have to bring it in. But anyway, you don't have to worry about that because the new cherries is this, what is it, 7 layers of screen printing with this glossy finish. I just really like it, and I love the red interior. And I love that my phone can fit into this. So you can use this as a clutch. I mentioned in my videos that when I worked for LV, the LV executives visited our store, and one of the higher ups used the cosmetic pouch, just the plain monogram cosmetic pouch, as her clutch, her evening clutch for the night, for this party that we had. So very cute, iconic cosmetic pouch, PM in the cherry collection with the cherry interior. Oh, I didn't say the price. Okay. So this retails for 136,000 yen, which is about $946 US. And it retails in the States for $1,000 US plus tax, whatever your tax is. So for me, it's about 7% tax rate for me. You know, I would have had to pay, I don't even know, I can't do math, but over $1,000. So I saved however much I saved by spending $946, the equivalent of $946 US by getting this in Japan. Okay, and then for the big item, I'm just gonna show you. I feel like you might be able to guess what it is. But my first bag that I got from the cherry collection is the Neverfull MM in the cherries. Oh my gosh, the canvas is so soft. It feels like leather. It's nice and soft and supple. It smells amazing. Okay. I just had to get this because I knew that I would regret it. I think I knew that I would regret it if I did not get this in the cherry, in the cherry pattern. I also considered the Keepall and even the Horizon, but I already got that in the Cherry Blossom. So I just had to get this, and I know that I will use this, but look at all the happy cherries. Again, I have some of the vintage, original cherries, and I just think it would go so well with this. So let me just give you the price before I forget. In Japan, retails for 455,000 Japanese yen, which is the equivalent of $3,167 US. In the States, this retails currently for $3,300 US, plus whatever tax you would have had to pay. So I saved, what is that? I don't know. For me, $300, around $300 by getting this in Japan. I got this on my way out. This was my carry-on bag, like it was in another carry-on bag, so I planned to have this as my additional item. Here's the interior. I do have some bag organizers on the way, but you guys, I am bummed that the pouch doesn't have the cherries on it. That almost was a deal breaker for me, but I don't know. What are you gonna do? It's fine. That's why I got the cosmetic pouch, and some other cherries are on the way. Don't you worry. So I'm not super heartbroken that this doesn't have the cherries on the little pouch, but it was a huge missed opportunity. I feel like they would have sold way more of these if they just added the cherries on here, because in every single other LV Neverfull, including the limited edition Neverfulls, the pouch matches the exterior. It does so on my World Tour Neverfull up there. I've had a couple others. It always matches, so I'm surprised that I feel like they really dropped the ball on this, but oh well. Anyway, on the inside you have the same, I can't zoom in here, but the stamp. It has the 20th anniversary Louis Vuitton Murakami with all of the little icons. You have the same zip pocket on the inside, and it's got the striped interior, and that's it, okay? Very, very cute. You have adjustable sides. I definitely plan on treating the vachetta leather to protect it from water stains, but I can't wait for this to start to patina. I actually might like leave it out in my window so that it darkens up a little bit, because I really don't like the look of the brand new vachetta. But anyway, that's it. My Neverfull LV Neverfull MM Cherry that I got from Japan, and also the cosmetic pouch and the cherry blossom scarf. That doesn't go with this, but anyway, that's what I got from Japan. Let me know if you have any questions about shopping in Japan, shopping duty-free at other airports. I love shopping duty-free at airports, and I love to plan ahead so that they have exactly what you want. So I'm glad I was able to message the client advisor and order this ahead of time so that it was ready and waiting for me. Those are some of the bigger ticket items that I got from Japan, where I saved a bunch of money, especially on the LV Neverfull, and especially on this Gucci small Aphrodite purse from the Gucci outlets. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.